History tells us Rome had no equal, that its rise was inevitable, that no empire could stand in its way. But that isn't true. Long before Rome ruled the Mediterranean, there was another empire, wealthier, older, and more powerful at sea. An empire that defeated Rome repeatedly. An empire that brought Rome to the brink of destruction. An empire Rome feared so deeply, it erased it from history. This is the story of Carthaginian Empire, the empire that rivaled Rome and nearly destroyed it. Centuries before Rome became an empire, Carthage was already one. Founded around 814 BCE on the coast of North Africa, Carthage began as a Phoenician trading colony. But it didn't stay small for long. Carthage mastered the sea. Its ships crossed the Mediterranean, trading gold, silver, grain, and luxury goods. Its merchants reached Spain, Sicily, Sardinia, and beyond. Its navy was unmatched. While Rome was still fighting neighboring tribes in Italy, Carthage controlled trade routes that connected 3 continents. This was not a barbarian state. It was rich, organized, global, and Rome was watching. By the 3rd century BCE, only 2 powers truly mattered in the Western Mediterranean. Rome, dominant on land. Carthage, dominant at sea. Their interests were bound to collide. That collision came in Sicily. Sicily sat at the center of Mediterranean trade, and both powers wanted it. What followed would be remembered as the Punic Wars. 3 wars, over 100 years. And a level of destruction history rarely remembers. The First Punic War shocked Rome. Carthage's navy crushed Roman fleets again and again. Roman soldiers drowned by the thousands. Entire armadas vanished beneath the waves. Rome eventually adapted, but not without unimaginable loss. Then came the Second Punic War, and with it, a man Rome would never forget. His name alone terrified Rome. Hannibal Barca. Hannibal did the impossible. He marched an army from Spain, crossed the Alps in winter, and invaded Italy from the north, with war elephants. Rome was unprepared. What followed was humiliation. At the Battle of Trebia, Rome fell. At Lake Trasimene, Rome was slaughtered. At Cannae, Rome was annihilated. More than 50,000 Roman soldiers were killed in a single day. It was one of the worst defeats in Roman history. For years, Hannibal roamed Italy freely. Roman cities defected. Rome itself feared siege. The Senate debated evacuation. Rome was closer to destruction than it would ever admit. Carthage had everything it needed to defeat Rome. Superior generals, greater wealth, naval dominance. Rome's allies turning against it. But Carthage made one fatal mistake. It hesitated. Instead of fully supporting Hannibal, Carthaginian leadership focused on trade and defense. Reinforcements were delayed. Momentum was lost. Rome, wounded but relentless, adapted. Slowly, it turned the tide. Rome never forgot its fear. Even after Hannibal was recalled, Roman leaders became obsessed with one idea. Carthage must be destroyed. Not defeated, not weakened. Destroyed. The Third Punic War was not a war of necessity. It was a war of revenge. Rome besieged Carthage for 3 brutal years. Street by street, house by house, civilian by civilian. In 146 BCE, Rome breached the city. What followed was genocide. Carthage was burned to the ground. Its population slaughtered or enslaved. Its buildings torn apart stone by stone. Legend says Rome salted the earth so nothing would grow again. Whether true or not, the message was clear. Carthage would never rise again. Rome didn't just defeat its rival, it erased it. After Carthage fell, only Roman voices remained. Roman historians portrayed Carthage as cruel, greedy, barbaric. Its achievements were minimized, its victories reframed as accidents, its brilliance buried. Rome became civilization. Carthage became a cautionary tale. History wasn't neutral, it was edited. Carthage left behind no empire, but it left behind proof. Proof that Rome was not invincible. Proof that Rome could be defeated. Proof that history remembers power, not truth. If Carthage had won, the Mediterranean might have spoken a different language, followed different laws, worshipped different gods. But Carthage lost, and so it was forgotten. Rome didn't rise alone. It rose by destroying its greatest rival. Carthage was not a footnote. It was Rome's equal, and for a moment, its executioner. This is History Unmasked. Uncovering the stories history tried to bury,